can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold Synthetic Oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold Synthetic Oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, ADUMAN Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.
Welcome to the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. This is the penultimate 1A stage contest, which features ADUMAN Senior High School, St. Mary's Boys Senior High School, and ISLAMIC Senior High School. Let's meet the contestants. ADUMAN Senior High School. Oh, you may sit down. ADUMAN Senior High School is represented by
Chumbuatin Benjamin, final year.
Mensa Richard, second year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you doing?
By God's grace.
Wonderful. You are a seeded school.
Yes, madam.
So what did the seniors tell you?
Okay, when we were coming, the senior just informed us to prepare very hard because they have done enough work for us and know when its foundation is laid, it's expected of anyone to continue and build a good thing in terms to continue the foundation.
That's very true, you know. So how are you building the foundation? What kind of activities did you do to prepare for the contest?
You know, in order to be successful, it involves a lot of effort. So we went to a lot of trials, and then during the night time that we were supposed to sleep, we didn't sleep. We studied our books, do a lot of researches.
Wow. Anyway, let's take a step back from all of that. When you are not studying, when you are not doing the research and sleepless nights, what do you do?
No.
Or you don't do anything else?
Sometimes I like watching football.
Sometimes.
And
okay.
For me, with God, all things are possible. So with the exception of my books, I just read my Bible.
Hey! Very soon we shall have Reverend Richard.
Yes, Apostle.
Apostle, okay. All right, now this contest, Apostle, what shall we expect?
Nothing but the best.
All right, best wishes to you.
Thank you, madam.
ISLAMIC Senior High School. ISLAMIC Senior High School is represented by
Ibrahim Abdul Rahman, final year.
Abdullah Zaidan Muhammad, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
We are doing great.
Wonderful. Islamic Senior High School. Have you been coming to the National Science and Math Quiz?
This is our first time coming to the NSMQ.
First time?
Yes, please.
Then you must tell us about your school.
Yeah. Islamic Senior High is located at Abripo, Kumasi, and it was established in 1958 by the Ghana Muslim Mission.
All right.
We started doing science, I think, 3 years ago. And we are here.
Only 3 years ago?
Yes, please.
And you're already here? Well done. Well done. What happened at the prelims?
Madam, at the prelims, we met Akachi and KSTS. But Allah being so good, we emerged out to be victorious too.
Oh, good job. Good job. So when you are not brailing, when you are not moving around doing science and math, what do you do?
Madam, as for me, I like playing video games. Yeah.
Good. Zaidan, what do you do?
I also play video games.
Video games?
Yes,
so do you play against each other?
Yeah.
And who usually wins? All right. This contest, what are we to expect?
Nothing but the best. And from the motto of our school, Allama bil Qalam, meaning he teaches by pen. So we know that the Allah who teaches us by pen will make us made victorious today.
All right. Best wishes to you. St. Mary's Boys Senior High School.
Immaculate! Immaculate!
St. Mary's Boys Senior High School is represented by
Lawrence Kwame Nkrumah, final year.
Barry Bassel, final year.
You are welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Madam, we are doing great by God's grace.
Wonderful. You are also coming from the prelims.
Yes, madam.
What happened there?
At the prelims, we met Anlon Afiadima and Accra Academy. And God being so good because of 1 or 2 reasons, we became second to Accra Academy. With losing school with high scoring marks, we are here for the next stage.
All right, good. But your school, have you been coming to the National Science and Math Quiz?
Of late, we have not been coming since 2013.
What happened?
But actually, by then, I was not in the school. So.
Understood. Point taken, point taken. All right, so when you're not doing science and math, what do you do?
Madam, I do play table tennis.
Table tennis, okay.
No, I play hockey.
Hockey.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good. That's very interesting. Let's come back to the contest. What are we to expect?
Madam, you should expect the best, and victory will come from the Lord to us.
All right. Best wishes to you then.
Thank you, madam.
Immaculate!
Viewers, we've met the contestants. Everyone is promising the best. We shall see. Before I sit down, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIP, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jewelry, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goyle, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. My name is Elsie Ifa Kaufman. I'm your quiz mistress.
Marvelous.
Contestants, the contest as usual comes to you in 5 rounds. The first round is a round for fundamental concepts. The questions are simple and direct. I'm expecting simple and direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty, 1 point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. If there are no calculations, you have 10 seconds to present that answer. All questions, all of them, are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with you, Islamic Senior High School. And this first set of questions will require 10 seconds of your time. All right. So your question. According to Darwin, what is the most critical factor for evolution? Zaidan.
Yes, madam, it is natural selection.
You are right. ADUMAN. Which island did Darwin mention as the living laboratory of evolutionary samples? Benjamin.
The Madagascar.
Hey, that's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is Galapagos Island. St. Mary's boys. In which book did Darwin publish the theory of evolution? Which of you? Yes, Benjamin.
The Book of Natural Selection.
No, that's not the name of the book. That's not the name of the book. The book is called On the Origin of Species by Means of Natural Selection. Next set, 10 seconds, with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Actually, this one is a single question to all schools. So I'm going to be moving around. When I get to you, give me a right answer so I can move on for the next right answer. Okay, no bonus. So this is the question. For the sake of comparisons, enthalpy changes for various processes may be quoted with respect to some standard conditions. Give only one standard parameter and its value. So first choice is Islamic. Which of you? Yes, Abdurrahman.
You have the standard temperature, and its value is 298 Kelvin.
Yes. ADUMAN. Benjamin.
the standard pressure, and its value is 100 kilopascal.
You are right. St. Mary's. Yes, Kwame Nkrumah.
The number of moles, and it is 1 mole.
No, I'm not accepting that. Okay, there were 2 others left. There's concentration, which is 1 mole per decimeter cubed. And then the last one is the substance itself. And it's the most stable physical state of the substance at 100 kilopascal and 298 Kelvin. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the indefinite integral of the given expression. That's the preamble. Did you get your preamble? All right. So Islamic Senior High School, your expression is 3x squared plus 6x plus 5. Yes, Abdul Rahman.
Please, madam, we have x cubed plus 3x squared plus 5x plus c.
You are right. ADUMAN, with the same preamble, your expression, 8x cubed minus 4x plus 7. Yes, Richard.
The expression is 24x to the power 4. 24x to the power 4 minus 4x squared plus 7x plus c.
That's incorrect. Yes, Abdul Rahman.
Please, madam, we have 2x power 4 minus 2x squared plus 7x plus c.
You are right. With the same preamble, your expression is 10x to the power 4 plus 6x squared plus 2x. Yes, Barry.
Madam, we have the expression to be 2x to the power 5 plus 2x to the power 3 plus x to the power 2 plus c.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds, and I have a preamble once again. Preamble to all schools. The specific latent heat of vaporization of ethanol is 854 kilojoule per kilogram. And the specific heat capacity of its liquid is 104 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. The normal boiling point of ethanol is 351 Kelvin. Please, did you get your preamble? Again. The specific latent heat of vaporization of ethanol is 854 kilojoule per kilogram. And the specific heat capacity of its liquid is 104 kilojoule per kilogram Kelvin. The normal boiling point of ethanol is 351 Kelvin. Now the question. Find the heat rejected by 0.500 kilogram of ethanol vapor at its boiling point when it condenses to a liquid at 349 Kelvin. For bonus, the right answer is 531 kilojoule. ADUMAN, with the same preamble, Find the mass of ethanol that rejects 479 kilojoule of heat when ethanol vapor at the boiling point condenses to a liquid at 350 Kelvin. For bonus. Yes, Abdul Rahman.
0.5 kilogram. 0.50.
Okay, I'll give it to you this time. What should it be?
0.500 kg.
See, so you know better. Huh? All right, starting from quarterfinals, we shall see. All right. All right, with the same preamble, same areas. Find the final temperature of 0.250 kilogram of ethanol vapor at the boiling point that rejects a total of 473.5 kilojoule when it condenses. For a bonus. The right answer is 341 Kelvin. 10 seconds. Islamic. What is the most abundant solute in phloem sap? Yes, Zaidan.
Water.
That's incorrect. For bonus. I asked for solute. Solute. It's sucrose. ADUMAN, what name is given to the movement of water through the cell wall and intercellular space during radial transport from root hair to root xylem through root cortex? Yes, Benjamin.
Absorption of water.
That's incorrect. For bonus. Yes, Barry.
Active transport.
No. This is the apoplastic pathway. Your major question, St. Mary's. What is phloem loading? Kwame Nkrumah.
Madam, please. Phloem loading is the process by which food produced by the leaves becomes excess in the phloem tissues, specifically the sieve plate and the sieve tubes, before it moves to the growing regions and the...
No, I'm not accepting that. For a bonus. All right, so it's the transfer of sugar or photosynthetic products from the leaf mesophyll to sieve elements in the phloem. Next set, 30 seconds. Islamic. When iodine 5 oxide oxidizes carbon 2 oxide, CO2 and elemental iodine are formed. Please give a balanced equation for this reaction. Yes, Abdul Rahman.
We have I2O5 plus CO2 going to form 3CO2 plus I2.
That's incorrect. For bonus. The right answer, I2O5 plus 5CO going to I2 plus 5CO2. ADUMAN. Iron 3 tetraoxosulfate 6 decomposes when heated to iron 3 oxide and sulfur 6 oxide. Give a balanced equation for this reaction. For a bonus. The right answer, Fe2SO4 subscript 3 going to Fe2O3 plus 3SO3. St. Mary's boys. Silver metal dissolves in trioxonitrate 5 acid to give silver 1 trioxonitrate 5, water, and nitrogen 2 oxide. Give a balanced equation for this reaction. Kwame Nkrumah.
Now, please, we have Ag plus 2HNO3 mapping to AgNO3 plus 2H2O plus NO.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 3Ag plus 4HNO3 going to 3AgNO3 plus 2H2O plus NO. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon if the measure of an interior angle is... Did you get your preamble? All right. So, Islamic, 150 degrees. Abdul Rahman.
12 sides.
Yes. With the same preamble, 165 degrees. Yes, Richard?
24 size.
Yes. $175 degrees. Yes, Kwame Nkrumah.
No, 17 size.
That's incorrect. Abdul Rahman.
72 size.
Yes. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. Your major question. A straight copper bar, 2.50 meter long, lies at an angle of 30 degrees to a uniform magnetic field of magnitude 0.450 Tesla. Determine the magnitude of the magnetic force on the bar when a current of 40.0 amperes flows through it. Abdul Rahman.
Please, madam, we have 45.00 Newton.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. The right answer is 22.5 newtons. ADUMAN. A straight copper bar, 4.00 meters long, carrying a current of 15.0 amperes, lies at an angle of 30 degrees to a uniform magnetic field of magnitude 0.200 Tesla. Determine the magnitude of the magnetic force on the bar. Yes, Richard.
Please, madam, the answer is 0.200 Newton.
That's incorrect. Yes, Abdul Rahman.
6.00 Newton.
That's right. St. Mary's, last question. Find the magnitude of the magnetic force on a 2.00 meter long conductor which lies perpendicular to a uniform 0.800 Tesla magnetic field and carries a current of 50 amperes. Yes, Barry.
80.0 Newton.
Yes. That's the end of the first round. At the end of the first round, St. Mary's Boys Senior High School has 5 points. ADUMAN Senior High School has 5 points. Islamic Senior High School has 16 points. Gentlemen, you can do much better, can't you? 4 more rounds to go. Round 2. This round is also known as the speed race. The questions in the round are directed to all 3 schools simultaneously. For an opportunity to answer a question, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, ADUMAN Senior High School? Thank you. Yours, Islamic. Thank you. And yours, St. Mary's Boys. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. But be careful, because if you attempt to answer a question and you are unsuccessful, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer. There are no calculations, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes, everyone. First question, 30 seconds. A siren emitting a 255 Hz note approaches a stationary observer at 20.0 meters per second. Find the frequency perceived by the observer if the speed of sound at the time of the observation is 320.0 meters per second. Abdurrahman.
Madam, we have 240 heads.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 272 heads. Next one, 10 seconds. Rank the following in increasing order of magnetic susceptibility at room temperature. The options: sodium chloride, bismuth, iron, oxygen gas. Which of you? Kwame Nkrumah.
Madam, please. We have oxygen gas, sodium chloride, bismuth, and iron.
That's incorrect. The right order: bismuth, sodium chloride, oxygen gas, iron. Next one, 30 seconds. A galvanometer has an internal resistance of 10 ohms, and its full-scale deflection occurs at a current of 100 microamperes. Find the resistance of the resistor needed to convert the galvanometer into a voltmeter, which can measure potential differences up to 5 millivolts. Barry.
Madam, the resistance must be 40 ohms.
Yes. Next set, 10 seconds each. Why should monocropping lead to vulnerability of crops to pest attack? Yes, Barry?
Madam, with the monocropping, this means that one particular plant is being cultivated for a long period of time. So due to this, pests around know the type of crop being produced. So with that, the pests around which will destroy the plant or reduce the yield of the plant are familiar with the plant. So with this one, they continually destroy the plant every growing season.
Yes. Next one. Apart from transport, what is the major role of transport proteins?
Protection.
No. They act as receptors. Receptors. Next one. What happens in plants during vascularization? Okay. So during vascularization, there is differentiation of procambium followed by the formation of primary phloem and xylem simultaneously. Next set, 30 seconds. 30 seconds each. But I have a preamble to all the questions. Preamble. Consider the following bond energies, all in kilojoule per mole. Carbon-hydrogen single bond, 411. Carbon-carbon single bond, 346. Carbon-oxygen double bond, 799. Oxygen-hydrogen single bond, 459. And oxygen molecule, 494. Did you get the preamble? All right, again. Consider the following bond energies, all in kilojoule per mole. Carbon-hydrogen, single bond, 411. Carbon-carbon, single bond, 346. Carbon-oxygen, double bond, 799. Oxygen-hydrogen, single bond, 459. Oxygen molecule, 494. Now, first question. Use the bond energies to estimate the energy required to break all the necessary bonds during the combustion of a mole of propane in excess air. The right answer is 6,450 or 6.45 times 10 to the power 3 kilojoule. Next one, with the same preamble. Use the bond energies to estimate the heat energy generated from the formation of the necessary bonds during the combustion of a mole of propane in excess air. The right answer is negative 8,466 or negative 8.47 times 10 raised to the power 3 kilojoule. Next one. In the combustion of propane, heat required to break all bonds is 6,450 kilojoule. And heat evolved when all bonds are formed is negative 8,466 kilojoule. Calculate the average heat change per carbon for combustion of propane. The right answer is negative 672 kilojoule. Last set of questions, 30 seconds each. Find the image of the point A with coordinates 4, 3, under a reflection in the line y is equal to x, followed by a reflection in the line y is equal to 6. Yes, Barry.
Madam, we have the point to be 3 and 8. 3, 8.
Okay. Find the scalar product of the vectors A is equal to 3i plus 4j, and B is equal to 4i minus 3j, and determine if the angle between the vectors is an acute angle. Which of you? Abdul Rahman.
Please, the scalar product is 0, and it is, the angle is 90 degrees. Yes.
I'm not accepting that. Who rang next? Okay, go ahead, Benjamin.
The scalar product is 0, and the angle is not acute.
I'm not accepting that. You also rang. Go ahead, Kwame Nkrumah.
Madam, please. The scalar product is 0, and the angle is at right angle.
Maybe you should have been patient, because this is the end of the question. And determine if the angle between the vectors is an acute angle or an obtuse angle. And so the proper answer would be scalar product is 0, and hence the angle is neither acute nor obtuse. I didn't ask you for what it was. All I wanted to know, is it acute or obtuse? So it's neither one. All right. Last question of the round. Find the remainder R when the polynomial f of x is equal to 4x squared minus 2x plus 3 is divided by the expression 2x minus 1. Barry.
The remainder is 3.
Yes. That's the end of the second round. Hey, I don't have any other questions.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
Please help with my... At the end of the second round, ADUMAN Senior High School has 4 points. Islamic Senior High School has 13 points. St. Mary's Boys Senior High School has 15 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which you can compose a response to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Please put your pens down. Now let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. Balance the following redox equations by 1. Indicating for each reaction the oxidation and reduction half reactions. 2. Balancing each of the half reactions. And 3. Adding up balanced half reactions, making sure electrons removed and added are balanced. Now the reactions. 1. Aqueous H2SO4 plus aqueous HBr going to gaseous SO2 plus gaseous Br2 plus H2O. Second one, NO2 gas plus H2O going to HNO3 aqueous plus NO gas. Third one, aqueous NH3 plus MnO4 aqueous, MnO4 minus aqueous going to N2 plus MnO2. Fourth one, SO2 plus Cr2O72 minus going to SO42 minus plus Cr3 plus H2O. Contestants, this is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine.
Oh no. You need to write them out, don't you? Please pick up your notepads and present your answers as you have them here. ADUMAN. Am I getting it back? Thank you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before I award the points, let's consider the suggested solution from the consultants. This is a problem in chemistry. So the contestants were given 4 redox equations, numbered 1 to 4, 4 of them. And they were supposed to balance these equations by doing 3 things. The first is to indicate for each reaction the oxidation and reduction half reactions. When they finish doing that, they should balance each of the half reactions, and then finally, by doing addition, adding the balanced half reactions, making sure that the electrons balance out. Electrons are removed, and so they balance out, so they disappear. They then use this information to get a balanced equation for the equation, the redox reaction that had been given. So this is what they were supposed to do. So let's take the equations one at a time. The first equation was H2SO4 plus HBr going to SO2 plus Br2 plus H2O. From inspection, if you inspect this carefully, you will see that the oxidation reaction will be HBr minus 1 electron going to half Br2 plus H plus. The reduction reaction is going to be H2SO4 plus 2 electrons plus 2H plus going to SO2 plus 2H2O. Now the last part, you need to balance this by making sure that the electrons balance out so that they can vanish from the final balanced equation. So the way to do this is to multiply the first one, the oxidation reaction, by 2, and then add to the second reaction. If you do that, you should get H2SO4 plus 2HBr going to SO2 plus Br2 plus 2H2O. Since we are just warming up, this first one was worth 1 point. Now the second equation. The second one was NO2 plus H2O going to HNO3 plus NO gas. All right, so again, you look carefully at it, you will see that the oxidation reaction should be NO2 plus H2O minus 1 electron. And then this goes to HNO3 plus H plus. If you're able to give this oxidation reaction 1 point. Reduction reaction should be NO2 plus 2H plus 2 electrons going to H2O plus NO. This is worth 1 point. Now, to make sure that the electrons balance out and vanish from these equations so we can have a nice balanced equation, you can multiply the first one, the oxidation reaction, by 2, and then add to the reduction reaction. So at the end of the day, you should wind up with 3NO2 plus H2O going to 2HNO3 plus NO. 1 point. Third one. The third one was NH3 plus MnO4 going to N2 plus MnO2. The oxidation reaction is NH3 plus 3OH minus 3 electrons going to half N2 plus 3H2O, 1 point. Reduction is MnO4 minus plus 3 electrons plus 2H2O going to 4OH minus plus MnO2, 1 point. Now you can add the two of them. Add the oxidation and reduction reactions. And that should give you NH3 plus MnO4 minus going to half N2 plus MnO2 plus H2O plus OH minus. Or if you don't like that, you can do it a different way. You can just have a multiple. You don't like the half. You don't like fractions. You can multiply through by 2 to get it this way. 2NH3 plus 2MnO4 minus plus N2 plus 2MnO2 plus 2H2O plus 2OH minus. And so that's either one is worth 1 point. Finally, the fourth one, the fourth equation was SO2 plus Cr2O7 minus going to SO4 minus plus Cr3 plus H2O. The oxidation reaction is SO2 plus 2H2O minus 2 electrons going to SO4 minus plus 4H plus, 1 point. Reduction, Cr2O7 minus plus 6 electrons plus 14H plus going to 2Cr3 plus 7H2O, 1 point. And then, because we need to get rid of these electrons, we can multiply the oxidation reaction by 3 and then add to the second reaction, which is the reduction reaction. And that should give us a final balanced equation of 3SO2 plus Cr2O7 minus plus 2H plus going to 3SO4 minus plus 2Cr3 plus H2O, 1 point, giving a total of 10 points. This was the suggested solution from the consultants. Now, contestants. St. Mary's boys, I don't think you understood the problem of the day at all. Not at all. You actually attempted all 4 equations, but you didn't do what you were asked to do. That's not what happened. And so, on humanitarian grounds, I'm giving you 1 point. ADUMAN, you attempted 1 and 3. Similar situation. You didn't understand what was expected of you. And so all those things you've written there, they are not meaningful. So again, on humanitarian grounds, I'm giving you 1 point. Islamic Senior High School, you attempted 1 and 4. The first one, you were a bit confused. And since I was only offering 1 point anyway, I can't give you anything there. But for the fourth one, you made progress. You were able to give the oxidation reaction, that was worth 1 point. You gave the reduction reaction, that was worth another point. Unfortunately, when it came to getting rid of those electrons, it became confused. So your final balance equation is a serious mess. At least you got 2 points. I'm going to add that humanitarian point to you, and that gives you 3 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads. Round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you are right, 2 points. If you are incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case the statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If right, 2 full points. If wrong, there's that penalty, 1 point. Best wishes to all schools. I'm going to start with you this time, ADUMAN. Your statement. A whole number is a rational number. Benjamin.
False.
No, that's a true statement. St. Mary's. The absolute value of a real number is positive. Yes, Barry?
It's true.
No. You forgot about 0. Islamic. Cube root of 216 is an irrational number. Yes, Zaidan.
False.
That's right. The relative density of a substance is the ratio of the density of the substance to its density in a specified reference condition. Benjamin.
False.
Yes. Two liquids of equal relative density at some temperature also have equal density at that temperature. Yes, Barry?
It's true.
Yes. The relative density of a substance is the quantity of matter contained in unit volume of the substance. Yes, Aidan.
True.
No, that's a false statement. Pteridophytes show large variations in form, size, and habit, which ranges from small annuals to large tree-like perennial forms. Benjamin.
True.
Yes. In pteridophytes, the sporophyte is nutritionally dependent on the gametophyte. Barry?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. In pteridophytes, the root and stem possess a well-developed vascular system, having the xylem and phloem.
True.
Yes, Zaidan.
True.
Yes. HCl gas can be obtained by heating a mixture of concentrated H2SO4 and solid sodium chloride. Benjamin?
False.
Oh, that's a true statement. Heating a mixture of fine powder of calcium chloride and ammonium chloride yields ammonia gas. Yes, Barry?
It's true.
No, it's a false statement. You have to use calcium hydroxide instead of the calcium chloride. Hydrogen gas may be prepared by addition of dilute HCl to zinc metal and the gas collected by downward displacement of air. Zaidan?
It's true.
Yes. A parallelogram fits its outline in two positions and has a center of symmetry. Yes, Benjamin?
It's true.
Yes. A kite fits its outline in two positions and has a center of symmetry. Yes, Barry?
It's false.
That's right. A square fits its outline in four positions and has four axes of symmetry. Yes, Zaidan?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. Recycling makes it possible to replenish fossil fuel reserves. Yes, Benjamin?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Carbon capture and sequestration is a method of restoring part of the fossil fuel that has been consumed back to nature. Yes, Kwame Nkrumah.
Ma'am, please, it's true.
No, that's a false statement. Hydraulic fracturing on shale and oil fields allows crude oil to be extracted indefinitely making crude oil an inexhaustible natural resource? Zaidan?
False.
Yes. Butterflies and moths are the only group of insects that have scales covering their wings. Benjamin?
False.
Oh, that's a true statement. Butterflies and moths differ from other insects by their ability to coil up their proboscis. Kwame Nkrumah?
True.
Yes. When the larvae of butterflies are developing, their skin may be shed 4 or more times without changing their coloration and appearance. Zaidan?
False.
Yes. Last set of statements, last set. ADUMAN. Generally, in the first D-series transition elements, loss of electrons to form ions begins with the 4s electron. Benjamin?
False.
Oh, that's a true statement. Transition metals are generally harder than the group 1 metals. Yes, Barry?
It's true.
Yes. Last statement, Islamic. Transition metals have stronger metallic bonds and higher densities than those of the S-block elements. Zaidan?
It's true.
That's right. And that's the end of the 4th round. At the end of the 4th round, ADUMAN Senior High School has 6 points. St. Mary's Boys Senior High School has 20 points. Islamic Senior High School has 26 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve a riddle, you must ring for it. May I hear your bell, ADUMAN? Thank you. Yours, Islamic. Thank you. And yours, St. Mary's. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles in all. Best wishes to everyone. First riddle. I am a fundamental force of nature. I am a long-range force. However, I also act on microscopic objects with short separation. Even though I act on protons, I'm too weak to ensure binding of protons in a nucleus. So who am I? Benjamin.
Electrostatic force.
No, that's incorrect. Yes, which of you, Barry?
Weak force.
No. You also rang. Okay.
Nuclear force.
No. Anyone? Yes. Yes. You are right. It's gravity. Gravity, gravitational force. Next one. I am a state that is encountered almost everywhere on the planet or beyond. Look around the chemical, physical, or even the biological world, and I'm everywhere you care to look. I am the only state in which energies are distributed in the statistically most probable manner. I believe in balance of power. Sometimes I'm on the move. Sometimes I laze around without any movement. In the chemical world, I am measured by the letter K. Which of you? Zaidan.
Temperature.
Oh, dear me. Which of you? Kwame Nkrumah.
I'm a constant.
No. Anyone? My gentlemen. What is it? The right answer is equilibrium. Equilibrium. I heard someone shouting MTN when I said I'm everywhere. No, it's equilibrium. Next one. My evolutionary origin is unclear, though I am believed to be a remnant of the actual gametophyte. In some seeds, I persist to the mature seed stage as a storage tissue. In others, I am absorbed during embryo development, and the function of storage tissue is performed by enlarged cotyledons. Zaida, no, Abdul Rahman.
Endosperm.
You are right. The rest of the clues. In certain species, the storage function is distributed between the embryo and me. I surround the embryo and provide nutrition in the form of starch, though I can also contain oils and protein. I am the tissue produced inside the seeds of most flowering plants following fertilization. And yes, it's the endosperm. They solved the riddle on the third clue, 3 points. Last one. Like Zoom Lion, I am in the collection business. I may be divided into 2 areas, namely descriptive and inferential. My main purpose is making better decisions. The main object of my interest is data, so far as I'm concerned. I am in the business of collecting, organizing, analyzing, and interpreting data. Which of you? Zaidan?
Statistics.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points, and that's the end of the 5th round.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Gold is a champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Gold.
Ashene Pankasa. Gold, good energy.
At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. ADUMAN Senior High School has 6 points. St. Mary's Boys Senior High School has 20 points. Islamic Senior High School has 32 points. ADUMAN Senior High School, thank you for being here. We must say goodbye. Best wishes. St. Mary's Boys Senior High School, thank you for being here. All the best to you as well. Islamic Senior High School, congratulations on winning the contest. Prepare, and I shall look forward to seeing you at the quarterfinals. Congratulations. Viewers, we have one 1A stage contest left, which will bring you next time. That contest will feature Prempeh College, Xavier Senior High School, and St. Francis Xavier Junior Seminary. You don't want to miss that. But before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, MFA Jury, and Hoti Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by GOL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Tolo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you very much for joining us for this.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential. Always listening, always understanding.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.